The CEO of Nvidia builds the hardware under all of this. Here's how he puts it. AI is not going to take your job. Someone using AI will. One of the world's leading AI safety researchers says that's a comfortable lie. Roman Yampolsky, the man who coined the term AI safety, says the real number is 99%, not someday, this generation. One of them is wrong. As a psychologist, I think they're both missing the actual question. Stay with me. I'm Dr. Sean Tobin, clinical psychologist. Let me make the scary case as strong as I can because it deserves it. Yampolsky's argument goes like this. Every previous revolution automated one human power and left the others alone. Then comes AGI, machines that can do any cognitive task. There's no rung left on the ladder. We told people to learn to code. AI learned to code better. We told people to become prompt engineers. AI writes better prompts. And for the jobs that survive, he uses a word that lands like a slap, a fetish, like preferring handmade goods over mass-produced ones, not a necessity, a sentiment, a small market for made by an actual human. If that's even half right, the question stops being which jobs are safe. It becomes a much older one. What are humans actually for? And that is not an economics question. That's my territory. Work was never just about the output. Pope John Paul II wrote about this in 1981, and here's what stuns me. He wasn't writing before the machines. He was writing while they arrived. He names electronics and microprocessors, and then he asks the question nobody in the jobs debate is asking. When the machine does the working, who is the subject of the work? His answer is the human being, always. Labor, he said, has two dimensions. The objective one, the thing you produce, and the subjective one, what the work does to you. Through work, he said, the human being doesn't just make more, he becomes more. Work forms us, patience, judgment, discipline, character, and it ties us to each other. Your work is what you put on the table that feeds more than just you. Now run the automation wave through that lens instead of the economic one. The machine can take the objective dimension, the output. It cannot take the subjective one because the subjective dimension never lived in the task. It lives in the person doing it, which means the question isn't what's left for humans to produce, it's where do humans still become more? And suddenly you can see the places automation doesn't touch. Caregiving, where the point was never efficiency. The point is that a person showed up. You cannot outsource presence. The machine can monitor your mother's vitals. It cannot hold her hand. I do this for a living, and the hour that changes someone is never the hour I had the best information. Teaching is about to change completely, and it should. But teaching was never information transfer. It's formation, one person shaping another in your hand. And every job has parts like that, secretly about persons all along. The machine can't reach them. The plow extended our strength, the printing press, and then the internet extended our knowledge. This one extends our intelligence, the cognitive work itself. Every one of those waves destroyed jobs, created jobs nobody predicted, and changed what it meant to be skilled. And every one of them handed people a fork. Some picked up the new power and made things with it. The rest only consumed what it made. That fork is here again, and it's sharper this time. Because a machine that extends intelligence can fill every hour of your attention with effortless consumption, or it can put creative power in your hands that used to require a studio, a staff, a department, same tool, opposite lives. We get to become creators here, or we fall into the consumer trap, and it isn't the economy choosing, it's you. John Paul II saw this fork too, and he didn't sugarcoat it. He said technology and work is a blessing on one condition, that the output never gains the upper hand over the person. The moment the product matters more than the human producing it, the technology becomes an enemy of your dignity. That's not me being dramatic. That's the encyclical. Look at what the next few years hold. Agents. AI that doesn't answer questions, it does jobs. You give it a goal and it goes. Reads, schedules, negotiates, builds, reports back. I run a team of them today. Smart glasses putting the interface on your face. Robots stepping out of the warehouse. your agents talking to other people's agents before you ever meet. The screen and keyboard era is ending. What replaces it is a world you talk to. And in a world you talk to, the scarce skill is communication, saying clearly what you want, naming the aim, asking the better question. Underneath that, scarcer still, judgment. The machine hands you 10 answers in 10 seconds. Somebody still has to decide. Challenge the answer, catch the error, hold the standard. That's the human in the loop, and it's a trained position, not a default one. Critical thinking is a formable capacity. That's what formation is. Which means the new work, giving the aim, asking the question, holding the judgment, is formation in exactly the capacities that make us most human. John Paul II's point, running forward into a world run by agents. So, will AI take your job? Many of the tasks, yes. Honestly, yes. Will it take your work, the thing that forms you and feeds the people around you? Only if you hand it over. The window is open right now. One person with a team of agents can do what used to take a department. Skill up early. Train the judgment while it's still your advantage. If you want to know where you actually stand, I built a free test that shows you how well your confidence matches your actual accuracy. 15 minutes. Link below. Because here's the last thing. The output of your work is copyable now. All of it. What isn't copyable is the person who sat down and decided what was worth doing and who it was worth doing for. That part still has no clone.